The latest huge update for Prehistoric Kindgom has arrived. Update 9 brings in swimming behaviors and some beautiful new dinosaurs, including the Spinosaurus, which is exactly the animal we are building a habitat today for. This habitat is going to be located in our Jurassic Park 30 project, which I started quite a couple of months ago, and to be honest, I did pause for a couple of reasons. And so just as a little backstory before I go talk about this rather quick habitat today, this project is meant to be dedicated to the 30 years anniversary of Jurassic Park, and the idea is that the park actually survived, and we create how it would look today in Prehistoric Kindgom, as the tools we have available in this game are rather advanced compared to, for example, Jurassic World Evolution. And it's also cool that the dinosaurs and animals in general are a lot more scientifically accurate, because I would suggest that is maybe also the way that Jurassic Park, in my opinion, should have gone. Not would have gone, potentially, because, you know, financial interest and stuff definitely would lean to more danger and to more weird hybrid species. But as for what I imagine to be very much the Hammond kind of dream at the end of the day, I would love to see that as a scientifically more accurate version of it, with improving the dinosaur DNA and stuff like that over time with all the new research developments and so on. So really looking for that, and I really do hope that this kind of is captured in this project. I will continue with this project over the time, with all the new updates coming. Whenever there is an update that I feel like doing something, I will jump back in and create a very neat new habitat or whatever. And I'm also planning to do something for the velociraptors that were introduced in the last update, in update 8. And I had some ideas, you know, I wasn't really able to do something time-wise, you know, it's actually very much a hard thing to juggle all these things together. And update 8 was announced during the Cities Skylines 2 period, when everything just in Cities Skylines 2 was announced, and so at the end of the day I was focusing more on that back then. But yeah, I'm very happy with this habitat over here, and oh boy did I miss this brush over here. Like, honestly, the foliage brush is potentially the biggest advantage over Planet Zoo when it comes to building. Like, this is the one single thing I would kill for to have it in Planet Zoo, because it makes creating lush habitats so much easier, so much more. Actually, they look so much more natural by default, because the brush just does all the things that we do by hand in Planet Zoo. It just kind of randomly rotates. It also randomly scales the foliage, so it's not always the same size, not always the same rotation, and hence it looks a lot more realistic. Like, and the cool bit about this game is you can still place them individually. You know, it's not like you have either or. It's like you have both, and that is just beautiful. If you want to go very detailed and you want to have that one palm tree to sit exactly at that one spot in between of your two pathways, for example, that's just easy. You can do it, and it's pretty simple, and I really, really, really love that. Just as a little heads up, we are going to have a look, obviously, in-game at the new dinosaur as well. Like, no worries about that. It's really, really cool. Also, we got a couple of new other things in the game. Just a couple of things. I'm gonna link the update down below in the in the description section, so you can see that. And also, if you want to try out Prehistoric Kindgom, it is actually on discount at the moment on Instant Gaming. So make sure to check the link in the description, go to Instant Gaming, type in Prehistoric Kindgom, and you can try it yourself. It's super, I think it's below 15 euros or something like that. So it's super cheap. If you want to test something now in the Christmas days and stuff, you can really do so. And I really gotta say, they have already improved quite a couple of things now, and it looks a lot better. It plays a lot better. So we are finally at a point where I would really say, give it a go. You know, it's far away from being finished. They're still working on it continuously. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased to see how it looks, you know. So yeah, this is really something I enjoyed doing really quickly. And what you can see over here is a little spawn point, I would say. Like, in my imagination, it is a tunnel that leads to this point over here, and we are going to have like a huge overlook, like a tower on which the guest can go. I would have to fix the you know, the staircase over here. I was so stupid to not test it beforehand, so I thought, you know, size-wise, that's gonna work. Because for those of you who don't know, in this game, the pathfinding of guests is exactly the same as the pathfinding of animals. It is completely free. They don't require a certain path that is defined as a path. There is a path in this game for the main roads and for the main connections, like main facilities need a main connection with the path. But if you want to do bridges, staircases or whatnot, you just build them, you know, and as long as you have a certain incline that is, you know, not too steep for the guests, they will be able to traverse it. And that is absolutely beautiful. You can build like a staircase like this over here, and technically the guests are able to use it if you're not so stupid like I was to not test it beforehand and just build, because this one is a little too steep. The individual steps are a tad bit too high. It's an easy fix, you know, but I was just too stupid to do it up front, which shouldn't be too much of an issue for this specific build, because that's like just a showcase. And when I'm going back to this build, maybe we're gonna have some live streams during Christmas and New Year's Eve, where I'm planning to do a bit more live streams and stuff. Maybe we're gonna have like a live stream of Prehistoric Kindgom 2, where we're going to do the specific build for the Velociraptors, because I have a very special thing in mind. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but the good thing about Prehistoric Kindgom is that it's even more unlimited than Planet Zoo when it comes to building. You can do even more. However, and that's also a little caveat I always have, people have asked me so many times why I think the guests in Planet Zoo are so good. And we had this hilarious live stream lately where we created Albert. For those of you who know, you know. And I gotta say, this again proved how good the guests are in Planet Zoo, despite their cartoony look. I mean, if you look at the guests in this game, they seem like zombies, you know. The design is quite okay, but the behavior and everything just feels lifeless, and this just shows how much of a struggle it is to create really good guests in a game. So I'm very happy that Planet Zoo found this sweet spot on the Planet games. But yeah, so that's already it with the time-lapse. I've done a couple of things off-screen, but you'll see in a second in the real-time part. So meet me after the cut. And there we are in game. As you can see, there's already a Spino running towards us. Have a look if it's gonna go for a swim. Not really, but this animal looks absolutely stunning. As I said, it's more like a scientifically accurate version of it. But it looks really fantastic. Also, let me just, there you go, finally my camera mode. It has some very unique behaviors, which I do like how it stands on two legs and how it, maybe it's gonna make like its little pose over here. Let's have a look if it does, because really think it's looking fantastic. It's not really doing it. Anyways, let me just quickly show you the habitat. So this is the tower, as I was saying. Like people, as you can see, they spawn down here. They unfortunately can't really get up here because, as I said, the stairs are not working. We've got like a little Jeep over here crashed in here, so no one wanted to keep on going in this region because, well, actually we have the Spino over here. There's a different version of it, as you can see. Really like this version. Actually, you know what? Let me just grab this one and throw that one into the water so you guys can see the swimming, which is kind of cool. You can really just throw them into the water, and there you go. They can see the swimming. It's really looking good. Look at that. It just really is nice. There you go. Sweet swimming. Look at that. So you can see that with the tower in the background and just how it's swimming towards us. Oh, look at that. I can't really get the... this is the perfect shot. Look at that. There you go. The swimming Spino towards us. Okay, nice. So that's the swimming, but there is also more to this update, which I wanted to quickly show you. Let me just go to our animals and the nursery. So we don't only have the Spino as a new one. We also do have the Mutabosaurus, which is that one over here. So you can see it. I'm just not going to bring them out, but you can see different version of it. I like that this is like so much more beak-like in the front, which makes sense, you know. The female versions as well. And then we also have the Uranosaurus. Let me just quickly show that to you as well. The Uranosaurus. Oops, I can't type. I've got a new keyboard, so that is why. The Uranosaurus, which I think has some beautiful skins, as you can tell in a second. This one over here specifically, the spectrum, is very neat. If we're going for the male version, it even has like this bluish it's just really, really lovely. Like I really do prefer this last one. Really like that one. We also have like a new biome, the grassland over here, which is now activated. Can't wait to find out how cool that is to build in there too. Then we have another one which I can't really pronounce. This is the Carcharodontosaurus, I guess this is how you would say that. It's a very interesting Tyrannosaurus specimen, I guess. Also with a very, very accurate and nice look. You know, we all don't know if it's accurate with the skins, but they look a lot more realistic than the sometimes way too colorful versions. Even though we don't know, you know, maybe Jurassic Park is basically the real one. And obviously you've seen the Spino, but I'm going to show you all the different skin variants. So we've got 4 different kind of variants of it. So we've got the Sobek one, we've got the Emmet one, we've got the Tavaret one, and we also have the Happy one, each of which comes with the individual skins for male and female. And then if we click them through, these are very similar to each other. Well, these ones are basically the same. Are they just identical? Well, almost, you know, there's like a tiny little different tint of green, I guess I would call it. So yeah, that is new. And as I said, the new grassland biome. Let me just also plop that down somewhere. I'm not going to save anyway, so just go over here. Yeah, that's like a good splank spot. You can see now we've got the biomes over here. This one is the... Wait, can I see that? Where's the grassland? I can't really tell which one is which. Grassland. This is the grassland one. Okay, so let's go into plants. And then you can see you also have now prefabs, which I think is really cool. So if you put that one down, you've got the dry savanna. Then you've got this one as another prefab. And you've got the last one as well. So that's kind of cool. It just gives you the options. And then you can go back to terrain painting. And then, for example, just make like so. Then it looks a lot more grassland looky. And if you put in grass... Oh, this is some mud. Okay, quite a big fan of mud though. That's a good mud version. And some really good sand. So yeah, this is what you can see. And if you go closer, you can see very neat foliage and stuff. Really like it, so that's a good one. But as always, you can obviously go and click them together yourself. If you say, yeah, let's just do some dry grass first of all. Then you can just make sure that everything is covered in dry grass. So that looks really like a savanna. You know, if you increase the density, you basically just create like the fully lush one. But it's obviously not the best on FPS though. Even though I have to say, in comparison to Planet Zoo, it does a good job. But you can also see that the LODs are a lot different. So as soon as you zoom out too far, it's actually gone. But I think it's fine. You know, most likely if you want to do some cool shots and stuff, you're very close to it anyway. So yeah, for those of you who don't know the project, let me just give you an overview. This is our visitor center, obviously, with like the 30 engraved in here, and you can see there is like the Jurassic Park logo, and then you can go into the visitor center, which isn't fully done yet. You know, there is like a shop in here, but that's just like a minor little thing. The shadows go kind of crazy though. Oh, they have improved actually a lot of the parallax effect here, I can see. But yeah, as I said about the guest, they are kind of little zombies though, running around. Zombies with nice little sweaters. So yeah, not really that much going on. We've got a couple habitats here. As you can see, there are some Dinosaurs roaming around. Oh, look at that. They can also swim now. Oh, that is so cute. That's actually cute. I didn't know that also they will be able to swim. Oh, look at that. This is like a cinematic of them swimming. Hello, I want to change the camera. I don't want to see it that way. Let's just go. Okay, there you go. Hide and face. Oh, that looks actually pretty cool that they do this in a small, low water. They cannot dive though. Before you ask yourself, diving is not a part of the swimming at the moment. Not sure if they are going to add this or not in the future. And then we also have like a river stream. It's kind of, you know, made after the original park layout in a way. If it would have been, you know, there. This is where the entrance should sit with a bit of a test. It's not like done yet, as you can tell. And then in the back, we also have like the harbor section, which is gonna be there in the future, which is where we have our nurseries as well. And this is, as you can see now, where the Spino lake is. So yeah, really looking forward to going to build more in this project. As you can see, this is another area which leads into the Velociraptor pen in a second. Well, not in a second, I would say in a couple of weeks. And we still have like enough space to do like this is where the huge Brachiosaurus and Triceratops and like the big, you know, grasslands should be in, leading towards the other side of the lake. And yeah, just making sure the lake is also kind of a dividing element of like where the herbivores are going to be and where the carnivores are going to be. We're also going to have like the T-Rex pen here in the back. So really like planning to do this thing over the time. And yeah, really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. A quick overview of the Spinosaurus. Let's end this episode actually looking at one. There's one coming. Look at that one. going through the water. Ah, look at that. It looks really, really damn good, doesn't it? Okay, with that wonderful frame, let's end this quick overview. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did enjoy and want to see more of it, let me know in the comments so I have an idea how much you guys are into it. And other than that, have a wonderful Sunday. I talk to you in the next one, and keep your eyes peeled on the channel for Planet Zoo. There's more coming with the new pack. A couple of cool things planned. So see you there. Have a good time, and thank you so much for watching.